Okay, let's talk about Crazy Diamond. Crazy Diamond is probably, for me, one of the most underrated stands I've ever seen. And I think Crazy Diamond's purpose is just like for a filler spot. I mean, it is the main protagonist, but I don't see a lot of people use it in 1v1s. Not as much as like King Crimson Requiem or Star Planet World, Star Platinum, and the World. So I don't see a lot of people using Crazy Diamond in 1v1s a lot. And like King Crimson and Sea Moon, Crazy Diamond also has its own cheese. You wanna know? I'll teach you now. All you need to do for the cheese is to just land your rock trap, do a jawbreaker so the stand goes out, and then do some couple of M1s and do an eye cut at the end. Boom! You got a free barrage. I've been talking for too long. Let's just jump into the review. Okay, now let's talk about Crazy Diamond's moveset. You got Z, Bearing Shot, reduce around 24.2 damage without any defensive passives. And you got M1 reduced around 8.9 damage with no defensive passives. The speed of the M1s is actually not that fast, yet not that slow either. It's not that hard to land M1, not like the Hand or Cream. But it's also not that easy. You can still get outclassed by your opponent. And T, oopsie, I mean T. No, no, no. Also, there's a barrage with this 1.5 damage each, and it's fast. Okay, let's talk about Crazy Diamond's moveset. You got Z, Bearing Shot, reduce around 24.2 damage without any defensive passives. And you got T, which is wall, making literally a wall. And it deals 8.1 damage without any defensive passives. And it's good for like when you get the hand swiped or erasure pulled by the hand. The wall literally blocks you from getting there. Wow. So yeah, it's really helpful sometimes because knives and your barracks can't even go through. So that's a nice thing to have. And you got a rage bar, which increases the damage from your stand and also increases your defense. And you got the rock trap, the big boy damage, which trap your opponent and making them unable to block. Deals around 22.1 damage with the rage bar passive. This is a passive, by the way. It literally kills an alpha tug, which is M1s. That's just how powerful it is. Surprisingly, Eclipse didn't even make a Crazy Diamond review yet. I mean, if you already make it, then what's the point of me talking literally about it, like, right now? I mean, sure, I did the White Snake thing, but I think Eclipse already talked about White Snake. You can just go ahead and watch Eclipse's video, but I'm talking about Crazy Diamond. Understand that Eclipse didn't even like talk about weirdly. So yeah, I'm just gonna talk about Crazy Diamond while doing some 1v1s, I guess. So I think a lot of people are probably wondering, how do you land that rock trap cheese? All you need to do is block breaks. Block breaks are literally Crazy Diamond main source of damage. Well, technically, no. I think bearing shot is probably the main because you're gonna use a lot of bearing shots. That's why the cooldown is not that short. So yes, and it's only your only long range move, excluding if you use spin. But who freaking uses spin with Crazy Diamond? No one does. When you get block breaked by a Crazy Diamond, you're dead. You're basically dead. Just good luck, buddy. Okay, I don't actually have a lot to talk about on like the rock trap, so I think I'm just gonna have to like talk about each move one at a time. So like, yeah. Okay, let's start off with the bearing shot. I don't have to say a lot about the bearing shot too, and it's a decent long range move. There's nothing buggy about it. The only way it can be cancelled is I think ragdolling. Yeah, like any projectile, it gets cancelled by ragdolling. Just before. Just can it even get canceled? I don't really remember though. Either way, you can go test it out yourselves though. Okay, about the wall. I don't know why they add the wall for Crazy Diamond. Probably to serve as a block break, but even though bearing shot block breaks itself. But I think they just added it for no reason. Probably just for a filler spot. So I don't recommend you to get it. Same like the healing. Okay, after that recording, I just realized I forgot to talk about the healing. Basically, the healing is just a useless ability. Like what I said in that one audio, I told you not to get it. It's a bad move, except if you're doing SBR or 2v2s. Really great. It really helps out. But in 1v1s, they don't get it at all. You already even have the passive, it's just super weak when you get it. And the walls make a great simulator game. A lot of people don't use the walls, they just use them for trolling, like blocking people in the buildings, in the arcade, in a boss cafe. I don't know why, but 10 out of 10 simulator game though. Uzu, add that to the list for the next update, I'm begging you. So, about stand jump, I don't know why they added to the kit. I think it's just a filler spot, just like the walls. They had served no purpose rather than just hacking runners or being a runner yourself. I mean, I didn't give you any tips, but I already think you already know how to use like Crazy Diamond. But I'll give you one more tip though. Crazy Diamond's healing finisher stuns you. I'm talking about Zoom Punch stun. It's really long that you can actually probably land another Zoom Punch after the healing finisher. So I recommend you to just use it as surface stun. That's it. Just parry the finisher. That's it, really. I don't know what to tell you anymore. Just parry the finisher, dude. That's it. Get good at the game. But in all seriousness, really, just parry the finisher. I don't have anything else to tell you. And goodbye.
A 1, a 2, a 1, 2. Let's talk about YBA being Bower Stroke your game today. The only thing you can do in YBA is arcade. I'm tired of seeing people beg Rogue, but please, I beg of you, please. Stop playing YBA. Please stop playing YBA, it is really gay. I swear you have YBA good in your DNA. 50 damage cap and TS, I swear that's not how you play. Stop playing YBA, please. I beg of you, I beg.